All right.
Just defensive intensity tonight, it's got to be the best you've seen in ACC play. We had to be all so far.
Yeah, there's, we came out defensively and really followed a game plan. It's nice now because you've got 17 games to watch on your opponent's 18 for some, as you get going, and you're really going back and trying to figure out what do you have to do. The thing about Georgia Tech that was so impressive on film is if you allow them to get out in transition, their guards drive the ball extremely well. They're going to get to the rim on you. We only turn them over 10 times, but our goal was to make them shoot over us, make them score in the half court. And I thought we did a very good job of that tonight. I thought our kids were dialed in, extremely focused. And then we did a really good job rebounding the basketball because Tech does a fantastic job of going to the offensive glass. But just a great effort by our young women tonight.
Very strong rebounding team, yet you have rebounded them by 18 tonight. Was that one of the pregame emphasis?
Yeah, oh yes, we've worked on that for 3 days. I mean, it's something we've worked on all year. But tonight we actually did a great job of finding somebody, putting a body on somebody, and rebounding the ball in front of us. And then when you do that, we're able to run. We're really good in transition, but the problem has been for most of this year is we get a lot of dead ball rebounds. As they say, that we're going for it instead of grabbing it, it gets knocked out of our hands. It's still our ball, but now we have to set everything up. We need to rebound it and get it out and go. And we did a great job of that tonight, and we were able to get a lot of things going. I know it says we only have 4 points in fast break baskets, but we scored a lot in transition, and that's what we do well, and we have to continue to work on.
3-point shooting tonight, was that something that you all talked about in pregame, trying to come out and establish earlier?
No, those shots just presented themselves. We sat there and told our kids, they play a lot of zone. Don't just fall into shooting threes, but let's get the ball worked around. But we had a lot that went inside out. The one Mariah hits at the top of the key is from Maisha, where we actually ran a set for her to score on the block. But they doubled, and she makes a great pass up. So, I thought all around we did some really good things. Brianna Jackson's effort at the point guard spot has really been a bright spot for us. She takes 5 shots, she goes 2 of 5, but 7 assists, 2 turnovers, and 8 boards is pretty impressive. And that's not to take away anything from what everybody else is doing. But BJ came into this year not playing the point and has really taken it, and I think just done a fantastic job with it.
How much did the defense in that second quarter, really feed the offense in putting the game away?
No, it was everything. I thought the defense starting the game. I thought we did a great job of, like I said, making them score overs, making them take outside shots, not letting them get to the paint to score. And then when you're able to get stops, then you can get the ball moving. And we hit shots. We made open shots, and that's what you have to do. And I was really pleased with that. I was pleased with how we shared the basketball. And then, making open shots. That's what the game's all about.
You got a chance to go pretty deep into the bench tonight. Jessica Lamley's with injury, or
Jess said she was a little lightheaded on the bench. So she came up to our trainer. Our trainer told us that told my staff that at halftime. So not going to put anybody out there with any chance of them getting injured or anything like that.
How do you think Maisha played tonight?
You know what? I thought she played better in the second half. And that's what we have to have from her. She's got to get her game going back again. She finished some shots there in the second. I thought the one drive she had where she stopped and shot the pull-up jump shot in the middle of the lane is what she can do. We have to work on her left hand also because scouting reports are out there. Everybody forces her left, and then she always wants to come back right. Well, it's not there. So we're going to try to, get her to expand her game as well.
Going on the road this weekend, going out of conference as well. Any concern about going out of conference this late in the season?
No, it's your next a ball game, and it's a ball club in South Florida that Jose does a fantastic job with them. He's a good friend of mine, and we're so used to playing them. It's almost like a conference game. We played them last year. Here now we're back down there, but it's going to be a really good ball game. I mean, they're very well coached. Have a lot of international players that shoot the ball very high basketball IQ. So we're going to have to be on point, and he runs about 100 sets. So we're going to have to be prepared to guard a lot of stuff.
At this point last year, you guys were right around a 15-game win streak. Do you think that this team has a similar streak in them?
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'd like to win 6, starting about March 11th. And I'm fine with that.
Win the conference tournament and make it 7.
No, I see if I do that, then we'd have to win about 11 in a row, or 10, because you're going to have the first 2 in the conference. Paul, you can't lose in the semis and play in the finals and win one. This is the first year for Paul in basketball. We're going to keep working with you.
I'm having a lot of fun.
It's been enjoyable, hasn't it? No, I mean, so for us, we just have to get better every night. And we still have room to go. There's no question. But very pleased with how our bench played, because we're going to need that productivity from them. And, Kylie Shook comes out and knocks down a 3, I believe, right away, and then did some nice things in the low block. She just brings a different dimension to our team when she plays aggressive. And I thought she was so much more aggressive on the defensive end than she has been all year. She has 3 blocks, but then she has one where she altered that turned into an air ball. Mariah gets fouled on the rebound, and then we go down and shoot free throws. I was pleased with Sierra Johnson. She was aggressive. She finished some layups, which is what we've been struggling with. So very, very proud.
A little off topic maybe, but how about these 12 Hall of Fame finalists that were just announced?
You know what? It's really, really excited for those 12. I mean, quite an honor. The Women's Basketball Hall of Fame just came out with their 12 finalists, and I believe they induct 6. It's just a great honor for them. I'm still trying to figure out, how Paul Sanford cannot be a finalist or in the Hall of Fame yet. I mean, the man won a national championship in junior college. The following year, he's national. In that year, he's national coach of the year. The following year, they get beat in the championship game. Then he goes off to Western Kentucky and plays in 3 Final Fours in a national championship game. I just, to me, I'm just stunned at where we are with the past, our history, the coaches that laid the foundation down. Back in those years, you're looking Tar Vanderveer, you're looking at Andy Landers, Joe Champy, Leon Barmore, and Paul Sanford. And I'm dumbfounded to figure out how he has not been on that list of finalists or actually inducted yet. So, I mean, I've been asking, but nobody, ever seems to can give me an answer. And I'm trying to find out who's on the committee who selects it. I think it should be open. Let's find out who's on it. He's 616 and 208 in 25 years, and so somehow can't even make the final list. So I just I'm excited for the 12 that are on it, without a doubt, but just shocked that Paul Sanford has not figured out a way. They have not figured out a way to get him on that list, if not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's already in the National Junior College Hall of Fame, inducted back in 2000. I would think 3 Final Fours and playing for a national championship at Western Kentucky, I think that's pretty good. Now, that's just me. And you know how it goes. Some people don't like what I have to say, and that's okay. I'm not out here to make friends. I state facts.
Can the Steelers survive another week without scoring a touchdown?
Touchdowns are overrated. Overrated. I don't think we can. I mean, although we got, that first drive,
Yeah.
we get the ball down to the 2 and decide to throw it on 3 straight downs. I think we're trying to surprise them. The Chiefs. I think just give it to Bell, and I think he puts it in the end zone. But, hey, it should be a good ball game, and I think they moved that game to, what time's that? 7 or something on Sunday night? What time's that game?
I haven't seen
6:30. See, it was supposed to be at 2 again, and then they realized we were playing at 2, and they're worried about the ratings again.
They just want to see the
No, thank you, everybody. I sure appreciate it. Always a pleasure. See you on the 2nd, I believe. Is that our next home one? NC State. Yep. Thank you, guys.